Dontaesboxingnation, what's going on, guys? Okay, so right before Shakur Stevenson got in the ring with Edwin De Los Santos, he took a classic photo with three of the pound-for-pound Michael Jordans of the sport: Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, and Terrence Crawford. The torch was literally passed down from one of these fighters to the next. First, it was Floyd Mayweather that completely dominated the sport and was the pound-for-pound undisputed king. He passed the torch down to Andre Ward. Andre Ward became the pound-for-pound king. And then he passed the torch down to Terrence Crawford. So Shakur Stevenson, he entered the ring that night with all of the inspiration and motivation in the world. Now, Bill Haney, he just did a recent interview with the Boxing Voice, and he reacted to that photo that Shakur Stevenson took. And he talked about Shakur Stevenson's performance. He said Shakur showed no shades of Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, or Terrence Crawford. Obviously, Shakur Stevenson, he looks up to the original three kings. He's trying to follow in their footsteps. And just like Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, and Terrence Crawford had the biggest challenge of their career, Shakur Stevenson, he had the toughest challenge of his career against Edwin De Los Santos. Floyd Mayweather's first biggest challenge of his career was against the champion, Genaro Hernandez, who was considered pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world and was the favorite to beat Floyd Mayweather. That might be one of the only times in Floyd Mayweather's career where he was considered the underdog. Maybe that fight and the Diego Corrales fight. I remember the broadcast that opened up with HBO's Jim Lampley saying, "Is it too much too soon for young Mayweather?"
Is this fight too much too soon for Floyd Mayweather? Stick around to find out.
Floyd Mayweather would end up stopping Genaro Hernandez in the 8th round in one of the most impressive wins of his entire career. And just like Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward was an underdog going into the Super 6 tournament. You know, I remember that like it was yesterday. I was assuming that they would automatically have Andre Ward as the favorite to win the fight, despite the fact that Andre Ward, just like Floyd when he took the title fight against Genaro Hernandez, Andre Ward, he hadn't really had any big names on his record, but just off of the pure talent and the fact that he was the last American gold medalist, at least male gold medalist, I expected him to be one of the favorites of the tournament, but he wasn't. Instead, the two favorites to win the tournament was Carl Froch and Miguel Kessler, but both of them were on the pound-for-pound list at the time. So Andre Ward would end up beating both of them to win the Super 6 tournament, which was pretty much like him winning another gold medal as a professional. Now, with Terrence Crawford, I don't think he was ever an underdog, but just to make a long story short, every single time Terrence Crawford stepped up in competition, he left no doubt that he was a very special fighter and would eventually be another pound-for-pound king. And once again, these are the footsteps that Shakur Stevenson is trying to follow. So I want to go ahead and get into this clip of what Bill Haney said about Shakur Stevenson taking this photo with the original three kings.
When you talk about those three legendary guys that he took that picture with, I don't think I saw any of their tools, you know. And to be a student, you have to be coachable, right? To be around all this good game, you know, you got to be willing to learn. So while we were sitting on the stoop and not checking a bank, we were really taking advantage of putting these, what we call tools, inside the tool shed. See, that's a hell of a picture. So you have something that where Pawpaw, you know what I mean, Grandpa Wally, you know what I'm saying, he says, okay, let's go in that bag and let's pull out some of that Ward shit on him, give him a different look, you know, let's pull out some of that Crawford, let's mix it and match it. But the thing that when you pull up the picture, it's a lot of different things that make up a fighter, you know what I mean? One thing that you take a look at that picture, you see that Floyd can stand in there, and he stands in there orthodox, and he stands in there with lateral movement. He does the thing. You see Crawford and Ward, who make up for their lateral movement by switching stance and then shutting down one of your sides. So you put Devin in that same picture, and you have someone that can half step back and pop the long jab. You got somebody that can work on the inside, roll up under the shit, go to the right, go to the left. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't know what we're gonna do on December the 9th at the Chase Center. Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis.
I appreciate Floyd. I apologize to him. I apologize to Andre Ward. I apologize to Terrence Crawford. All my idols, I put on a bad performance. They came out to see a great performance. I put on bad ones.
But you have to admit that was a dope picture, though. Like, you know.
So there's no doubt about it. Shakur Stevenson, he didn't pull out any Andre Ward tools, any Terrence Crawford tools, or any Floyd Mayweather tools at a time where he needed to the most, because this was the toughest challenge of Shakur's career in a fight where he was dealing with the most adversity he had ever faced. You know, I don't believe this was just a bad performance or it was an off night, because this was the third fight that I've seen Shakur Stevenson in where he looked uncomfortable, despite the fact that he won all three of the fights. It all started with the Joet Gonzalez fight. When I seen that performance, that didn't look like the Shakur Stevenson that I had seen when he was fighting against lesser opposition. Shakur is not comfortable to lead, at least when he's fighting against better competition. But fighters like Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, and Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis, all five of those fighters are comfortable to lead. They're comfortable to fight on the back foot and the front foot. They're also all comfortable fighting on the inside, something else that I don't believe Shakur Stevenson is comfortable with. But he's going to have to work on that if he plans on getting better. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes,
The fever blisters, diabetic ulcers.
this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODekey.com.
Like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.
An important message from Youth Fountain Laboratory, makers of VasoFlux and VasoFlux for Men. If you're over the age of 35 and over the years you've eaten pizza, dairy foods, deli meats, or meats with fat, you are likely to have some degree of plaque buildup in your veins and arteries. This increases your risk of suffering a stroke or heart attack exponentially, and no one wants such a catastrophic event to occur. Introducing Blackout. Blackout is made of all natural ingredients proven to help dissolve clots in the blood, remove calcium deposits and plaque from the walls of veins and arteries, improve viscosity of the blood, improve elasticity of the veins and arteries, treat varicose veins, and prevent the reoccurrence of plaque buildup. For more information, visit Youth Fountain Laboratory at youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856. And remember, to help unclog veins and arteries, get the Blackout.